November 16th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about bikers. And we're going to talk about the homeless. So where do we begin? Well, I noticed today, we'll just start with today, up there at that Gordmans, there was a whole bunch of those cars up there, those ride cars and stuff that race around, whether it be the little tiny Hondas and the BMWs or the Audis. And a lot of them were up there. And it amazed me. I didn't see one Independence police vehicle today, actually, when I was out and about today. But this was up in the Gordmans parking lot. And when we come back late tonight here at Ameristar, we had several things happen. We had some weird things. We come off 435 back 23rd Street. And first thing I'm going to say, there was 3 vehicles supposedly broken down alongside the road on the right side, plus one that supposedly was abandoned that was broke down. The cars do break down. They do go off the ramps, but you have to understand this area is the area where they deal drugs. They deal kids. Because, like I said, I was over there. I showed some videos where actually kids were being exchanged alongside of the road. Little kids. Anybody do anything about it? Well, it's been quiet for a while, but you know how that goes. If they don't stay on it, it just comes back up again. And then I actually had, 3 vehicles. I had one that was revving beside me. I'm going to show that. And there was 2 other ones with it. I believe that there was actually 5 of them. And I'm going to show that in my dash cam. And went all the way down here to 23rd. Actually turned, 2 of them turned, 3 of them turned and went Nolan to 24 Highway. But one held back. Now, you got to understand, some of these people are organized. They deal these drugs. They're in groups. We have groups of cars that go up and down the street here, East 47th Street, all night long. We just had that biker, again, that goes with the 2 vehicles. He comes from down the road, one of the bars down the road here. And they run those drugs day and night. But it just seems like the police can't get a handle on this here for some reason. Now, I don't know. I mean, I remember Doc Holliday's down there. It used to be Doc Holliday's. It's now a Mexican, some kind of bar or restaurant. That was in Kansas City, Missouri. But that other bar, that other biker bar, tool shit, it's in Independence, I believe. But you know what always kind of amazed me about this? There was another bar that was across the street called DeCarlo's. And what killed me, Jackson County Sheriff always sat over at DeCarlo's watching down there by the tool shed, watching for him to come out there. But nobody never watched any other way from like where Doc Holliday's was that much. I mean, occasionally you'd see Independence, not very often. But interesting. But anyway, tonight, there was I think it was a Monte Carlo. There was a Charger Challenger, kind of a purple one. It was in this group, and there was a BMW. The BMW actually, somebody through the moonroof gave me the finger. But what's amazing is, all the ones that's dealing these drugs don't have no license plates, or if they have license plates, they're temp tags or expired temp tags. Now this temp tag wasn't expired, but it'd sure be interesting if it actually was legit or not. Now, wouldn't it? And just still keep moving that stuff. And I'm going to show this group. I got a shot from my body cam. I had to hold it up because when I drive down that side road by Gordmans, you can't always they get way close up by a building. There'll be 15, 20 cars up there. Now, supposedly Kansas City, Missouri is supposed to be cracking down on these groups like that. I mean, and there's a for sale sign out in front of this place now, too. It's amazing that, KC Ride uses this place, this area and stuff. The place is for sale. But then they get still all this crud and drugs and these guys that are dealing stuff. And tonight when we come back after dark, there was I don't know what it was. It's kind of like one of those sports BMWs or something. Anyway, there's a guy sitting in the dark over there waiting to deal stuff. We're going to show that too, guys. And, I mean, who's going to be sitting in pitch black darkness? I actually drove in there just with the headlights so you guys could see this vehicle. Since it doesn't seem like Independence can get a handle on this, or, I mean, Independence, I mean, I don't understand that. You know, why are they not, you know, cracking down on these ones over here in these parking lots, especially at nighttime like that? I mean, if I can see it, and I'm just driving by, surely they can see it. And like I say, this guy runs up and down 47th Street all night long, but I think I know where he goes. He goes up into Raytown. He turns up here by Blueview, goes up to Raytown. He lives up in that area not too far. Raytown's riddled with a lot of drugs itself. But anyway, let's take a look at this stuff here, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. Now, this was earlier today. And we come up through here, and there's still trash, and there's still over on this Gordmans side, off that side road where they would deliver. There's, like, chairs still sitting there and stuff. But I'm going to show you. See this vehicle? It's sitting in here. Well, this is a good spot because why I want to make a point of this is because tonight when we come through, that little black sports car was sitting in the dark. I mean, this was, let's see, about an hour ago. So I mean, it was about 10 o'clock when we come through. It's sitting over in the same area right here. Now, what would they be doing? And this guy wasn't homeless in this little, you know, kind of painted up sports car. I would say that that's probably, you know, something that probably needs to be looked at. But let's take a look here. Okay, guys, what you're looking at is from my body cam. And I took it, held my hand inside the vehicle. And there was over 20 cars that was over there. This is just one small cluster that I could halfway get focused in good to let you guys see. And they had all their little rod cars and Audis, BMWs, Hondas, but they deal the drugs too. And this isn't the group that's up there at Big Boys with their hot rod deal. Or this isn't down, what is it? What's that called? The American Legion or something? I mean, they got their problems too. I've seen them out there whipping out there in 40 highway and hitting the curve. I showed that. But this is I don't know. But this just proves what they do. Well, they're going to show everybody, we're going to run these drugs here in Kansas City and Independence. Nobody going to stop any of us. Well, I guess they're not going to stop them. You know, like I say, it'd be good if Trump gets in there because maybe some of this stuff can get done, cleared up finally. Because this here is just, nobody's doing anything about it here in Kansas City. Oh no, they're just worried about that football and baseball games and stuff, right guys? So hold on. I wanted to show a little bit of shot of this too, where there was other cars back behind this tree here. And there was a whole group of them even standing over here, guys. This is some other crazy stuff, man. But hold on. Okay, guys. So this is a vehicle that's sitting in the dark. White guy. Like I say, it was around probably about 10 o'clock here in the Gordmans parking lot. Now, what would somebody be doing there? And it's in the same spot that I showed you of that other vehicle. In pitch black darkness. And this guy ain't homeless. So, what do you think's going on there? I mean, maybe Jackson County Sheriff, maybe Independence, maybe Kansas City, Missouri should go up there, take a look, see what's going on. Well, Kansas City, Missouri supposedly made a commitment, supposedly to go after these guys on these ones that's racing these cars and causing this trouble and stuff and everything else. And that's some of these guys here. Not counting I mean, because like you say, if these guys were like, you know, legit, they'd be up there at Big Boys. Or they'd be down there at the American Legion or whatever, the Eagles or whatever all the other ones are. I mean, not sitting in the Gordmans vacant parking lot where they deal drugs and prostitutes and everything else. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, you know, let's just use our brain here. I mean, this is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. But this is a vehicle. Look at those spokes on the back. That shouldn't be hard to identify, that little sports car there. So hold on. All right, guys. Now, you see this guy here. He's in a Toyota pickup truck. Looks like one of those V8s. And it looks like he's got a blunt that he's smoking in his mouth. And it could be, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. It might not be a blunt. It looks like a blunt, but maybe it's just a cigar. We'll just give him that. But this guy would come in behind our vehicle. And there was 3 other vehicles that followed right in behind him. And he was waiting. He was watching to see if these vehicles was going to come in behind him. Now, this guy's got like a vet hat on. And hold on just a second. You see this hat? My friend, he did 2 tours of duty in the Navy. And he sent me this hat, the USS Carl Vinson. He was on the USS Carl Vinson. But this guy here, looks like he's got a hat on, like of some kind of military, because it's got this clover here. But then I have all these druggy cars that come up that were revving and booming around me. Now I'm going to show that in this dash cam. I'm going to show this guy looking back too. This isn't. I want to show this now. Maybe this guy was just, maybe somebody else was following this guy. I don't know. But he was looking back watching. He was waiting for somebody. Anyway. Now, the 3 vehicles that came around me, they were real. And they were revving. And one was a BMW. One was like either a Challenger or Charger. I'll show it. One was, let's see, I think the other one was a Monte Carlo that was revving beside me. And then there was another small little, I think it was a Honda. Now, I'm going to show this. Now, hold on. Okay, guys, I only got 14 minutes left to show, so I'm going to try to squeeze this in as much as I can so you guys can see this. I'm coming back 435 right now to 23rd Street. I'm going to get off. I'm going to advance this a little bit in a little bit more hurry, and then we'll go through this. I'm down here at the light. Then I'm going to show, you know how that they were setting these cars and dealing stuff. Now, this might have just been broken down. They'll give them. Hadn't seen a car down here for a long time. And this is like where they used to, like I say, they were dealing drugs. And they were also kids. They were exchanging small children, looked like 7, 10 years old back and forth down here. Now, when you get on up here, you don't forget this over here, too. I know it's a little bit more activities picking back up over here at that Phoenix station. But then there was 3 vehicles here. And I don't know, maybe nothing. And the cars wouldn't hardly slow down behind me, man. And I couldn't even get over. You see, that one go zooming around. But this looked a little kind of weird, too. They had one turned around. And this other guy had put a rock back behind there. You know, maybe this was a stick shift. But I don't know. Maybe it was something else, too. Took 2 other vehicles. And you can see that. I don't know. And there's a rock right here. I don't know if you can even see it from my cursor's right there, right off to the right. And let's see if I can darken this down just for an instant. And look, you can see it a little bit. All right. So we're going to go from there. So, like I say, this guy in that truck was behind me, but then he went around, and I'm going to show this other vehicle here. Get on up here a little ways. And I'm just going cruising on down here. Hurry this along a little bit, guys. I don't want to run out of time so you guys can see all this. There's that vehicle. Hold on just a second. Let's see if I can lighten this up real quick in a hurry. Let's see if I can do this, bring this up about 40 something. You know, There we go. And on this right quarter fender up here, it is a different color. This is a black Monty. And boy, it just started revving. Vroom, vroom. Okay. Now I know it's off to the left side up riding on the deal. I thought, yeah, he was coming way far over, but then he went back over this way. So I thought, well, go on down. But like I say, you want to watch these people because these ones that deal the drugs, they run in packs, 2, 3, 4 vehicles at a time. And I'm going to show that because there's more of them here. It's involved in this. So hold on. So get down here. I'm going to get down here to the light. He's going to still be sitting here, and he was still revving. See that fender? That fender don't match that Monty there. Oh, I did get that tag license plate number. Anybody was interested in that at all? So I'm going to go on down, and I'm watching these other ones behind me because they've smoked so much dope and their brains are so gone. They think they got it all, but you definitely want to watch them. Definitely want to watch because they do travel in packs. So I'm going to get over here, and there's going to be a Challenger or Charger. I always get them kind of confused because they look about the same. They're junky. I don't really like the Challengers and Chargers myself. I'm a Chevy man. I'm a Camaro man. But we'll go from there. So, don't worry. We're going to show these other vehicles. Now, I got this other one behind me. Now, I got, like I say, dash cam footage where this guy in this truck, I didn't see the guy in the truck at first, but later on I did. And he was waiting for these guys here. And this BMW, this whatever was in it, one of them's going to give me the finger. Now see, there goes that. Is that a Challenger or is that a Charger there? Now they're together. But they're going to separate when they get down here at Nolan and 23rd. But we still got to wait for the BMW to come up. So hold on, guys. Yeah, because they want to run Kansas City. I mean, you don't want to. This is Kansas City. The drugs are rapid here, and they might say it's not, but it is. So where is the maybe the BMW was in front of him already, but I'm going to show that pretty quick here. Yeah, he went in front. That's where. But see how he comes over on this line? It don't bother me. I mean, if you run into me, then when the police can come out and they can get him. This has got a temp tag on it. Yeah, you can't read it. I got the number off of it. You guys can't read it, but I will just say it's 1207 to 24. And this is a BMW here. Interesting. But what I find more interesting, like I say, there was 5 vehicles involved in this. There's a gal, it's in a Honda, and she was with him too. And she's hanging further back than these other ones. I go down here by the police station because they go on up to 24 highway. I turn at the police station, and the thing of it is, the gal turns before the police station. And how I know this is when I turned around and I came back, she was coming back out off the side road. Now, hold on, I'm going to have to hurry. I'm running close out of time. So let me advance this, guys. Okay. So there's the Challenger Chargers up in front of the BMW. They were all together. They were all grouped together. And there's the Honda. There's the Honda right there. So what's interesting about this is, okay, watch this. So the Honda holds back. And there's the Challenger. There's the Challenger Charger in front. And there's the BMW. And I will show you where they gave me the finger, too, when we were sitting there. Why, it's okay. So I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to turn this around real quick. Go back down. But in the meantime, to prove that this gal was involved with them, I'm going to show that. Oh, these drugs, man. There it is right there, guys. There it is right there. Same one. And it's turning right there. And I go all the way back down Nolan because I live down there, you know, off 47th Street. And it's right there. There's the Honda right there. White gal in it. Interesting. Also got the tag off that one too. Very interesting. But let's go back. I wanted to show that real quick. Them giving me the finger here. Let's just hold on. Okay, guys. And this is where it was turning right here on 23rd. And Nolan. See that right there? That's their hand sticking out giving me the finger. Well, man, maybe you know, they're brave. Brave as they go up and down by the police department all day long, probably. I mean, maybe they should kind of look at this BMW, see what's going on with it. What do you think, guys? I mean, you know, the drugs, I mean, are bad here in Kansas City. And this just shows more stuff going on. But I wanted to show that. And I wanted to show how organized they are, too. You know, I mean, they're not unorganized in that sense. Definitely not. Interesting. Okay, guys. Now, this is when we come off 435. I wanted to show this guy. And he's looking back for those other vehicles, for those other cars. Now, we just got off 435 to get on 23rd Street. Now, watch his head turn. He's, like I say, he's puffing on something. Well, watch this. But he turns and he looks back in his mirror, waiting to see if the other vehicles are there. Now, let me go back, because he turns right there. And he's looking out at his mirror to see. Now, was somebody else following him? Well, who knows? Maybe. Maybe it didn't have nothing to do with the other ones. But maybe it did. And I just found that kind of odd. And as you can see, he actually had a... you see that hat? You see that clover leaf kind of, or whatever you want to call it. It goes across there, that gold they have on those military hats. Like, that was kind of strange. And like I say, the other vehicles come around here behind. So I don't know. Very strange. I advance this. You see this? There's that bunch that was alongside the road down there. Hadn't seen nobody really broke down there for a while, but that looks kind of odd again. You know, it would be a good cover. And let's see if I can go the right way here on this. Let's see which way I went. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. One more deal here. I wanted to show this from back angle. There's that Monty. And as you can see, that fender on that right quarter up there, they were up to no good, definitely. I'll show that. And like say the other ones, they come up after that. I'm going to show that too real quick here. We're about ready to run out of time, so I'm trying to hurry. So hold on, guys. Advance this. Well, there's that. Like I say, that's kind of a bluish, kind of like Challenger Charger. And then the other one was flashing its lights behind me too. Wait till you see this, guys. There you go. See? Just wanted to show that. Good old BMW. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Only got about a minute and a half before. That's all I have left on here. And Friday night, they're also Didn't really go out and do much Friday night because we watched the Tyson fight, which was just a joke. I mean, it was just to make money is all it was. That wasn't even... Only good fight in between there was those two gals when they fought. And that Irish gal. That was a pretty good fight there. But, let's see, what else anyway? We'll wrap it up for right now, guys. And like I say, still a lot of drugs, a lot of stuff moving here, Kansas City. They like moving it up down 40 Highway here. Up and down 47th Street, too. Anyway, this is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. Keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.